Okay, hi boys and girls. This is Richu. You might remember me from such educational programs as that Kaoru walkthrough from eons ago. If you hear a bird, don't be alarmed, it's just Doll. Hi Doll, are you cute? Are you the cutest cute? It's been forever since I did a Let's Play. I kind of feel in the mood to do one again. Since my usual methods from 7 years ago no longer work, we have to do this off a emulator, and I have no idea if that's going to work or not. This wasn't my first choice, but my other regular methods for recording right off the PSP, my purest methods, did not work. I tried to do the FireWire recording with my little capture box, and I don't have a card that works at the moment. And I tried to do Remote Joy Pro. That didn't work either. So I'm not sure I really expect this to work because I'm testing new software and a new computer and everything else. So standard disclaimers apply. I'm not going to put too much effort into this first voiceover because I just don't know if it's going to work. This is very experimental. Okay. So expect interruptions, noisy parrot, husband waking up. See, when I had my own room back when I recorded that first one, but now I have to live in a communal room with, everyone else. And it's not preferable for doing this sort of thing, but you just have to make do, Okay. It says scenario selection. I haven't done anything with this memory card yet. So to start with, you only have 4 scenarios unlocked, and I've never actually progressed through the PSP version ever. So I guess maybe we can do that if this gets an okay reception. I don't know. I kind of have to play through the game a lot more because of a project I'm working on. So we're going to do scenario 1, Shito Shurai, which means angel attack. It's the name of the very first episode of the show. They really put a lot of fun into that, huh? But I guess this one is also similar because it's the name of episode 5. Rei Kokoro no Mukou ni. Rei beyond her heart. Okay, so we're going to start this one. This is like a tutorial, and it takes you through the events of the show, or at least those events which can be represented in the format of the game. The game is somewhat limited, but for what it is, it's fine, I guess. I'm glad it exists. So you'll see some events that will be harder to trigger in the normal game, like Ava 1 going berserk against Zeruel, and even the Bardiel fight that's hard to trigger from what I remember. Maybe it's easier in the PSP version, I don't know. Okay, so let's start this shit, okay? And don't mind the bird, he's just interested in participating. Okay, let's go. Start. The year is blah blah. Sound of the cicadas. As they're called in Japan, semi. Semi-automatic semi. I think a lot of the dialogue in this scenario is taken directly from the show or close enough to it, so should be easy enough to subtitle, even though for obvious reasons like plausible deniability, I would need to do translations completely from scratch. Yeah, buddy! Oh. Everyone's favorite Misato picture. Shogunai. It can't be helped. Ah, Sakio-kun. What's that? Above Tokyo 3, the third angel. Sakio. That's right, Donald. Oh, attacks. It's been 15 years.
ああ、間違いない。
There's no mistake.
人だ。
It's an angel. Episode 1, Angel Attack.
イカリー、シンジ君ね。ごめん、お待たせ。
Sorry I'm late.
私はミサト、桂木ミサト。あなたを迎えに来たの。乗って。
Get in! Kaboom. I can't read that fast. Something about the UN arm. Special secret organization NERF.
特務機関ネルフ。
Oh, secret agency NERF?
そう、国連直属の非公開組織。
Oh, so many kanji, I can't read that shit.
父のいるところですね。
Oh, it's where my father is.
まあね。
Well,
お
yeah.
父さんの仕事を知ってる？
Do you know about your father's work?
人類を守る大事な仕事だと聞いてはいます。
Oh, I was told it was very important for the protection of the human race.
そう。
That's right.
これから父のところへ行くんですか？
I'm going to where my father is.
そうね、そうなるわね。何か聞いてる？
父から聞いているのは用があるとだけ。
Well, can you like
では後を頼む。
either hear or to ask a question? It's all context.
ああ、
Japanese is so much about context.
3年ぶりの親子の対面か。
It's been 3 years since you saw his son. Number 7 cage.
着いたわよ、シンジ君。
顔？巨大ロボット？
Face of a giant robot. No, not a robot.
人の作り出した究極の汎用決戦兵器、人造人間エヴァンゲリオン。
An artificial
その
human.
初号機。
Artificial
建造は
human
極
is
秘裏に
a
行わ
lot
れ
more
た。
vague than robot.
我々人類の最後の切り
It
札
could
ね。
mean, in Japanese, it could mean either an
これも
android
父の仕事ですか？
or, you know, an artificial
そうだ。
human like Ray. Isn't that convenient? It means they can say what the Avas are without actually saying what the Avas are. Sashiburi dana.
乗れ、出撃だ。
Get in! You've got a sword.
父さん、
Dosa!
用ってこのために僕を呼んだの？僕がこれに乗ってさっきのと戦えっていうの？
乗るなら早くしろ。出なければ帰れ。
If you're not gonna pilot, then go home.
無理だよそんなの。
I can't do it!
こんなの乗れるわけないよ。
Fasto children. Ayanamire.
レイ、
はい。
予備が使えなくなった。
Your replacement is unusable.
もう一度だ。
Will you do it again?
はい。
Okay. Tring. Kaboom. Yeah, these cutscenes are pretty bare bone, aren't they?
ダメよ、逃げちゃう。お父さんから。何よりも自
Mustn't
分か
run
ら。
away, not from your father, and not from yourself.
逃げちゃダメだ。
I mustn't run
逃
away.
げちゃダメだ。
Mustn't
逃げ
run
ちゃダメだ。
away. Nikichidamada. Mustn't run away.
やります。
I'll do it.
僕が乗ります。
I'll pilot it. Oh, Sato children. Their child. Ikari Shinji. Oh, we get to play now? I guess we do. Loading screen, you'll see that a lot. Oh,
シンジ君、聞こえるわね。
Shinji-kun, do you hear me?
あなたにはこのエヴァンゲリオンで人類の敵、使徒と戦ってもらいます。
You're gonna fight humanity's enemy, the angels, with the
どう
Ava.
すればいいんですか？
What do I do?
ではまず、エヴァの操縦方法について説明します。
She'll explain something to me.
あなたの手元にアナログパッドがあるでしょ？
Analog pad, though. Analog pads, I'm sure, you know, the Ava pilots had those in their entry plugs, right?
操縦はそのアナログパッドを動かしたい方向へ動かせばいいの。やってみて。
Oh, try doing it. I'm gonna try moving around with the analog pad, though.
並走ビル破壊されました。
Oh no! Bill, what am I buildings was destroyed. Okay, I can move around.
すごいわシンジ君。
Oh, you're doing so
いい
well.
わよその調子。
Oh, that's the way.
エヴァは旋回に多少時間がかかるけど我慢してすぐ慣れるわ。
I don't know what the fuck that says.
使徒
I mean,
初号機の迎撃開始ラインを通過しました。
it's easy to look this stuff up. It's harder for me to remember it all while I'm playing.
来たわね。じゃあ次は接敵の仕方を説明するわ。
And besides, you don't really want to hear me translate everything on the spot, do you? Subtitles are a lot more convenient. Not for me, probably for you though. Okay.
使徒と戦うにはまず使徒と接触する必要があります。
I have to make contact with the angel in order to fight it. Okay, that makes
私が
sense.
指示を出して誘導するからそれに従って移動して。
Something about moving.
移動指示は A の 1、B の2などエリア名で指示を出します。
And all the blocks of the city are labeled, letter, number, and that's how they tell you where to go. Misato or
あな
whoever
たは
else is
そ
in
の
charge.
指示されたエリアに向かって移動して。
Okay,
でも
go where she tells
エ
you
リア
to.
名なんて言われても僕どこかわかりませんよ。
エリア名は丸ボタンを押して全域マップを確認
Oh,
する
if I
で
don't know
確
where
認
to
できる
go,
わ。
I can just confirm where it is by bringing up the map.
や
Makes
ってみ
sense.
て。
Try doing it. Okay. Say. Okay, here we go. That's map. Let's disconnect the umbilical cable. Oh. Okay, so I can scroll around with the analog stick, and that tells me what kind of building it is. I guess. Yeah. That's a power building. That's I forget. I need to memorize those kanji. That's probably a good idea. Okay, we'll just exit. Okay, so they trace the outline of where I need to go on the map there, so you can sort of see the green lines. And I just follow because, I'm stupid and they need to spoon feed me everything. Speaking of spoon feeding, they made the battles way easier in the PSP version.
エヴ
It's
ァ
like
初号機アンビリカルケーブル残り
disappointingly
わずかで
easy.
す。
Okay, Nokori wazu ka. I don't know.
シンジ君、エ
Okay.
ヴァは基本的にケーブルの範囲内でしか活動できないの。
Well, if you look at my cable, you can
で
see
も
it's blinking
予備
red.
電源を使えばケーブルなしでも活動できるわ。
So, I have to swap it out for a new
そうなん
one.
ですか。
And sometimes you just have to
た
jettison
だ
it.
し予備電源で活動できる時間はわずかな上、電源が切れたら活動停止になるのよ。
Yeah, when you eject it, you have to deal with your remaining battery time. And of course, it's nowhere near a full 5 minutes in the game because everything is compacted for gameplay reasons. So,
活動停止。それって動けなくなるってことですか。
after you run out of
So,
time, you go
だ
like
から本当にいざという時にしか使えないの。もしケーブルの残りがなくなったら、その時の判断はあなたに任せるわ。
わかりました。
Wakarimashita. Wait, do I have to? It's not a power building. Is this okay, everyone's a biblical cable. I've run out, I guess. Sever the cable? Not sever, detach. I will have. Whatever. Guess I have to.
エヴァ初号機のアンビリカルケーブル切断しました。
I have detached my cable. Okay, I need a. Okay,
並走ビル破壊されました。
I forget what I'm doing.
国連軍消滅しました。
I should actually look at the map. Okay. Is it all the way over here? The red one. Okay. Right. It's right, Donald.
初号機移動して。
Okay, reconnect.
初号機アンビリカルケーブルを接続しました。
Okay,
内部電
I,
源
connected.
燃焼停止。
And I'm running on external power now? What am I
初
doing?
号機移動して。
Oh, what am I doing? C9. Where's C9? Oh.
並走ビル
There we
破壊され
suck. It's at night, just like in the show, and at some point I'm sure Yui's gonna take over and finish it off for me. The battle, that is. Saki's a cute boy, and I'm always gonna call him a cute boy.
あれが敵
I'm being weird, aren't
僕たち人類の敵使徒
I? The enemy of us humans. An angel.
落ち着いて。ではこれより使徒に対して接近戦を行います。
Okay.
はい
はいはいミサトさん。
接近戦はエヴァ周囲の射程に使徒を入れ丸ボタン。
Oh, she's telling me about the other PSP buttons, which are obviously, in the Ava interface as well.
ちゃ
Model
んと射
button.
程内に入っていれば
Round button.
攻撃コマンドが選べるわ。
Give me the
それ
attack
から
commands.
目標を捉える位置によって選べる攻撃が変わるから注意して。
Sure. Okay.
射程に入れて丸ボタン射程に入れて丸ボタン射程に入れて丸ボタン
That would be a Shinji thing to do, sure. I don't remember what any of these do. What is that? Okay, I have to translate
エ
this
ヴァ初
again.
号機 AT フィールド中和開始
Okay, I'm starting to corrode the AT field or
AT フィールド
Yeah.
計測出ます
the mutual neutralization. Can I do anything yet? Okay. Slash with prod.
よし
I'm surprised Shinji can even walk. This is, yeah, why didn't I think about that earlier? Okay. I got it!
すごいわシンジ君。その調子。
That's the way, Shinji. You're doing great.
次の攻撃はチャージが完了するまでできないわ。
Oh, she's... I won't be able to...
チャ
I
ージ
won't be
ゲー
able
ジ
to,
が最大まで
do
回復
another
したら
attack until it
また丸ボタンを押して攻撃よ。
charge.
はいわかりました
Yes, I understand, but do I? Okay, you see my charge bar there?
AT フィー
Ah,
ルド中和距離から気がつきました
my cable.
AT フィールド計測出ます
I'm gonna cut you again. I'm gonna cut you, bitch. I mean, I love you.
よし
Let's have a hug. You wanna give me a hug? Can I touch your core?
エヴァ初号機の攻撃
Ah! No! No! Oh, bitch slap. Oh,
AT フィールド
how dare you lay your hands on a girl? Gosh, Shinji, you can only take one hit. But our bar is perfectly full. Oh, it hurts, it
シ
hurts.
ンジ君、それは厳痛よ。初号機の耐久力はまだあるわ。落ち着いて。
射程に入れて丸ボタン射程に入れて丸ボタン射程に入れて丸ボタン
Water button!
エヴァ初号機 AT フィールド中
No,
和距
no,
離
no,
から
no, 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 no. Oh, are you gonna shoot your... Okay. Yes. Yes, no. Yes. Ow. Okay,
初号機移動して。
AT フィールド
I'm gonna... kick you.
よし
Yosh! Oh, I hate
エヴァ
not
初
being
号
able
機
to
の
move.
攻撃エヴァ初号機 AT フィールド中和距離から気がつきました
This is like trying to play the first Katamari Damacy game. You just get stuck in everything.
AT フィールド
Oh, 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 oh. Possible to win this battle, or if you get close to the
よし
angel dying, Yui just takes over. I forget.
エヴァ初号機の攻撃
Love that one of his, attacks just to bitch slap you. Why didn't Saki do that in the show? That would be great. Okay, mommy's taking over now.
もうダメだ
Oh,
僕は
feel good.
僕は死ぬかもしれない僕は死ぬかもしれない死ぬかもしれない死ぬかもしれない死ぬかも
Probably
しれ
die.
ない
I'll probably
死ぬかもし
die.
れない
Probably die. You're such a drama queen, Shinji.
初号機エントリープラグ強制射出。
Emergency ejection of entry
ダ
plug.
メです。信号受け付けません。
Oh, no good. The Mayu won't let him go to safety.
シンジ君。
Yeah, that's you know. So if the Avas are supposed to go berserk to protect their kids, why don't they
再起動。
let the entry plug get ejected?
初号機のシンクロ率が
Yui has ulterior motives here, huh?
どうなってる？原因は？
わかりません。制御不能です。
Oh.
暴走？
Also,
初号機暴走。パイロットからのコントロールも不可能です。
and now I can't do anything.
勝ったな。
Alright, we've won.
ああ
Yep. Cannot defeat the great Yui-sama. We've confirmed the angel is dead. Love those vintage Ava sound effects. They just don't make them like that anymore. Ah, the Human Instrumentality Committee.
使徒再来か。あまりに唐突だな。
15年前と同
This
じ
is
だよ。
mostly the same as it
災いは
Was it
何の
episode 2?
前触れもなく訪れるものだ。
the committee and don't have the same voices, I don't think.
幸いとも言える。
It's kind of distracting.
我々の先行投資が無駄にならなかった点においてはな。
そいつはまだわからんよ。役に立たなければ無駄と同じだ。
The French guy,
さよ
the yellow one, is voiced
う。
by
今や周知の
Fuyutsuki's
事
voice
実とな
actor, I
って
think.
しま
So
った使徒の処置
why did they replace them all? I don't really understand.
ネルフの運用はすべて適切かつ迅速に処理してもらわんと困るよ。
その件に関してはすでに対処済みです。ご安心を。
しかしイカリ君、ネルフといえばもう少しうまく使えんのかね。
0号機に引き続き君らが初陣で壊した初号機の修理代、国が一つ傾くよ。
So enough to bankrupt
聞けば、あのおもちゃは君の息子に与えたそうではないか。
人、時間、そして金。親子揃っていくら使ったら気が済むのかね。
manpower, time, and money. How much more is going to be wasted by you and your family, I guess.
それに君の仕事はこれだけではあるまい。
Oh.
人類保管計画、これこそが君の急務だ。
さよ
Sayo!
その計画こそがこの絶望的状況下における唯一の希望なのだ。我々
Our
の
only
ね
hope.
いずれにせよ、使徒再来における
Keel still has the same voice.
支援は認められん。
Come on, you can't have anyone but Mugito for him.
予算については一向しよう。
では、あとは委員会の仕事だ。
He's just got such an imposing, gravelly voice. Don't want to fuck with him.
イカリ君、ご苦労だったな。
Good work, Ikari-kun.
イカリ、後戻りはできんぞ。
分かっている。
I
人
understand.
間には時間がないのだ。
Humanity has no time left. Oh, new data. Okay, let's save my game. Is this? Oh. Okay. Back. Evangelions. I'll never get over that.